Thank you so much for joining me again today for another vlog, and welcome back to my channel. Today's Monday. It's about 12:30 and I'm taking some time while the baby naps to do a Q&A for you all. I'm trying really hard to do some new videos and kind of switch things up a little bit, and I thought it would be really fun to answer some questions that I've been asked regarding one of my other videos. The video that I'm talking about is the most popular video on my channel, and I get a lot of questions about it. So I thought, hey, I'll just go through. I've answered everybody directly. Whoever asked me a question, I go through and I reply to their comment and make sure that they get an answer. But I thought this would be really fun to do something a little different. And the video, I'll put a link down below for you guys. I'll put it in my description and I'll pop it up on the screen for you. And the video is about how to use a hot brush on your hair. And I brought it in here with me. I'm sitting in my studio today, and I brought it with me to show you again, but I think I show you in the video as well. So it's the Revlon hot air brush kit, and it is ionic and ceramic. So I'll show it to you really quick. This is the blow dryer, and you can see it's by Revlon, and it's very, very small, which is the reason that I got it, because it's really lightweight. It may be, even with the cord, I think it probably weighs about a pound. It's really nice. And it has 3 settings. It has a cool setting, a low setting, and a high setting. And how you use it is the warm air comes out right here, which really condenses everything. It made the motor a lot smaller. You know, a normal blow dryer is sort of at a right angle, and that throws the balance off because the motor is on the back end of it and the air is coming out all the way over here. So this is really nice because it's really direct and a straight flow. It comes with a focus nozzle so that you can do your prepping and pre-drying or rough drying, and then it comes with 2 brushes, 2 brush sizes, and they are synthetic bristles, but it is ionic, which means that the blow dryer itself is charging the air to break down water molecules and make them smaller and evaporate faster. That means less heat on your hair and less blow drying time. So these are the 2 brushes that you get with it. And I'm going to go ahead and jump into the questions because I'll try and keep this short and sweet. And the first question that I got on this video is, what product did you use to get volume and root lift? And the answer to that question is, I don't need to use a volumizing product in my hair because it's naturally curly. So I smooth my hair. And lately I've been using a different hair oil, which I will do, I'll talk more about in a favorites video that I want to do for you guys. And what I recommended to this person, and I'll tell you guys also, is there are some really great root lifters out there if that's what you need. So Redken makes Guts, which is an all-time favorite of mine. I was a Redken girl when I first started doing hair, and then I kind of graduated into being a TG girl and like a Wella girl later on in my career. And TG Catwalk makes a really good root lifter too, so you could try both of those and see if they work for you. The other question that she had, I won't tell you usernames because these people have already been answered. The other question she had was, are you pulling on the brush when you're pulling it through, or just letting it glide through your hair? I would say for me, I'm mostly letting it just glide through my hair softly because my hair is fine, and fine to a medium texture, okay, with curl. And I think if you had thicker hair or you have a tighter curl than I do, I have a curly hair tutorial up on my channel too, so if you want to see how curly my hair is, you can go check that out also. If you have curlier hair than I do, you might actually have to like use some tension and pull the brush through, but you'll see in the video I'll pick up a section of my hair and get the brush under it, and I can lay my hand right on top of it and pull through, and it doesn't it doesn't get too hot. So if you feel like you need to really, really straighten your hair, I would say you can go ahead and try it and see if that works for you. And I'm going to scroll up here. I have the questions pulled up on my computer next to the camera. The next question was, what's the brand, make, and model? So again, it's the Revlon Shine Enhancing Hot Air Kit. So it's by Revlon. And I got mine at Meijer. If you don't have a Meijer in your local area, I live in Michigan, so Meijer is local. If you don't have a Meijer in your local area, I think I've seen them at Target. And Target's everywhere, right? Yeah, Target's everywhere. The next question I had was, my hair isn't coming out the same way. And I think she's asking, like, is it because her hair is longer? I think that in reference to if your hair is not coming out like mine, it could be two things. It could be the texture of your hair is maybe a little bit different, or the length of your hair is a little bit different. And the best thing for you to do is just practice. I've had a lot of practice doing hair. I was a hairdresser for 11 years and a fully licensed cosmetologist, and I still hold my license. So I've worked with a lot of different hair types, and that really helped me figure out what works best for me, experiencing the whole spectrum. But for you personally, when you're doing your own hair, you just need to play a little bit. And unfortunately, sometimes that means you're going to have a bad hair day. Sometimes that means you're not going to like your hair as much, and it might end up like in a top knot or a bun or something, or maybe you're going to have to braid it later. But the only way that you're going to know what you love, what you really like, is to try some different things. So I would encourage everybody to try styling the way that I show you on my channel, and also watch other tutorials and see how other girls do their hair, right? Because everybody's different. And then also, if you want to see different ways, if you want me to show you different ways, go ahead and leave me a comment on this video and let me know, because I can try and do another video with the hot brush. I would actually love to do that again, so maybe I'll just do it anyway. And then the next question I had was, what was the name of the teasing tool that you used? And I'm so sorry because I answered this person wrong the first time. And so I just went back in and answered her right directly. The teasing tool I used is not actually a teasing tool. It's a tiny round brush. And it's like as big around as my finger. It's a tiny little round brush that I got at Sally's Beauty Supply. And it's made, it's made similar to this brush. It has a metal core and synthetic bristles, but because it's such a tiny little brush, the bristles are like really compact, so I can tease my hair with it, and it just works better for my hair. Like if I try to tease my hair with a comb or a Mark V or a traditional brush, it just doesn't hold. I need those really tight, compact bristles to lock it into place, you know. And then somebody told me I look like Joan Cusack, and I'm going to take that as a compliment because I think she's adorable, so thank you. And let's see, somebody said they bought a Remington volume air dryer and their hair got stuck. So what could have caused that? And I think that could be a texture thing, like maybe your hair is a rougher texture than mine or a coarser texture than mine, so just be really careful. I would say really make sure, like what I showed you earlier, when you pick up the section of your hair here, really make sure and get the brush at your scalp and pull through. And don't try to start drying at the ends and just wrap it up and let it sit there. Two things are going to happen if you do that. You're going to end up tangling your hair and possibly even overheating the ends of your hair. I use this very similar to how I would use a round brush and blow dryer separately. So I use this very similar to just a round brush and just scooping up my hair and pulling it all the way through. I got a couple questions from this next comment. Is there a reason why you started on the back of your head and not the top? And yes, there is, and that's because my hair is naturally curly. So if I start blow drying my hair on the top of my head and then lay dry hair down on top of wet hair, or like try to clip up that dry hair or something, I'm just going to cause more frizz because the dry hair is going to come in contact with moisture again. So for me, because of my curl, I will pull my hair, like half of my hair, I'll leave most of it down, right? Clip that up and out of the way and dry what's underneath. And then as I pull more sections down, more wet sections down, I'll get them dry as fast as I can because I need to make sure that I don't cause more frizz to occur when moisture comes back in contact with that dry hair. The same person asked, did you use a heat protectant spray? And the answer to that is no, I don't. And that's because I use low heat on my hair. I very rarely use high heat on my hair. My curling iron is usually turned down. This blow dryer has a low setting and a cool setting, so you can turn it down to low and it doesn't get too hot. And I'll tell you guys the same thing that I told all my clients for years and years. The same thing I practice myself is turn down your hot tools, and you'll be surprised that you will still get the same styling result. I tell almost everyone, your flat iron does not need to be on 400 degrees. That's how hot your oven is when you bake a potato. And that's really, really hot. That will burn your finger. You will get a blister if you touch 400 degrees. So think about what that is doing to your hair, especially if you have product on your hair. You could really burn it. So just try and turn your hot brushes down, your curling irons down, your flat irons down, and I think you'll be surprised that your hair will be healthier and it will still style nicely. Then moving up to another question, I started with the oldest questions and I'm going up to the most recent. The next question was, do you dry your hair first and then use the hot air brush? Yes, I use the focus nozzle first. So I'm going to go ahead and clip that on for you guys and show you. You can place it on the blow dryer and then it's just a twist. You hear it click into place. I'll do that one more time without talking. So wait until you hear it click into place. This is when I use it on high, and my hair will be air dried for about 10 or 15 minutes after I have conditioned it and put in my hair oil, or for you guys, your favorite styling products. And then I'll keep this really close to my scalp. I'll get like in really close to my scalp and just go back and forth and blow dry everything at my scalp and get that prepped until my hair is about 80% dry. Then I start using the brush, and it really speeds things up a lot. Your hair is going to dry a lot faster if you practice that. So definitely try that. Again, another question about the model of it. It's the Revlon, and it's Ionic, which means it's charging the air, so those water molecules will break up small and evaporate faster. And this same person asked, how often do you use the brush, and do you still use it? Yes, I still use it. I probably use it about once a week. I think I used to use it twice a week, and now I don't style my hair quite as often. Those of you who have been watching my channel, you know that I had a daughter. Life gets crazy when you have kids and you don't you don't play with your hair as much. You just don't. You get it done and you get it out of the way, right? So this is 3-day-old hair that I washed and conditioned and used the hot air brush on, and then I've freshened it up every day ever since. So I don't use dry shampoo, but what I'll do is I'll put a tiny little bit of baby powder in my hands and rub them together and just kind of like get my fingers up underneath the front of my hair so that it just absorbs a little bit of the oil and keeps my style a little bit longer. And then I like touched up some curls with my my Conair curling iron. And if you guys want to know more about the curling irons that I have, I can do another video on that too. So the second part of that question was, does the brush damage your hair? Does it get too hot and damage your hair? And I really don't think it does. I think that is because it doesn't get so hot that I don't experience a lot of damage from it. And that's one of the reasons I like it so much, and also because it's ionic, and that reduces the amount of time that the heat needs to be on your hair. So I think that really helps as far as damage and things like that are concerned. And then the last question that I got was, this blow dryer seems louder than the average blow dryer. Is that the case? I don't think it's louder, but I think it's definitely as loud as a regular blow dryer. You can get quieter models, so you can ask your hairdresser, or you could go to your favorite store, be it Sally's or Ulta, or you know, wherever you like to go get your blow dryers, and you could ask them for something smaller, and you can ask for something lightweight. While I was working, I had a professional blow dryer that only weighed 1.5 pounds. I still have it, but that's besides the point. If you need a quieter blow dryer, you can always ask your professional for one. To me, the noise level of this does not bother me, and that's probably just because my whole career I was around blow dryers, and so I think I'm less sensitive to it in a way. So yeah, I think that that's the last question that I got in the comments. If you guys have any other questions, please leave me a comment below. I would love to answer any other questions that you guys have. If there's anything that you guys would like to see, let me know that also. I'm going to try and do a favorites video for you guys this month for some fun, and we'll try and get another blow dry tutorial up for you. Anything else you guys want, just let me know. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up so that I know that you like it and I can do more things like this. And thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys have a great day and a good rest of your week, and I'll see you again soon. Bye.